start. Now I'm checking on my pulse just to check my heart. Checking my Middlemen's moving. Look at the HEX, he is mooning. Looking at wives they be choosing. Peter is why they be losing. PulseChain's out, now get me a check. He's gas up and it got me a mess. Remember the times he died collect. HEX, I been eating, I'm dying in the best. Getting this back like a year ago. Getting this PulseChain lingo. Swerving the ring like a Lambo. Getting this back like a year ago. Getting this PulseChain lingo. Swerving the ring like a Lambo. Buy my HEX from the fucking start. Girl flexing on this bread like I'm Richard Hart. Got paid on big payday and I had a hit restart. Now I'm checking on my pulse just to check my heart. Buy my HEX from the fucking start. Sacrificing on this bread like I'm Richard Hart. Got paid on big payday and I had a hit restart. Now I'm checking on my pulse just to check my heart. Richard Hart. Richard Hart. Richard Hart. Richard Hart. Getting this back like a year ago. Getting this PulseChain lingo. Swerving the ring like a Lambo.
Yeah, man. It's Corey and Invest again. What better time to come out with a song like this, man?
What's up, guys? How's it going? Another great day in HEX as always. But it's always even better when we have a green candle. Am I right? Am I right, boys? Let's go over and check it out. Oh, geez, I'm on the wrong end of this one. Let me move myself out of the way. There we go. Wait, come on. There we go. Looks like we're at 4.181 today. We got a green candle, but it is hitting that well, it was support line. Those green candles or green marks right here, they were support lines through here, but looks like they were playing some resistances now. We got clear up above, let's see, 4.3 cents above the 90 MA, but we are back down, bouncing up off of it. So hopefully we can get back over there. Looks like we're about 5% today. Always good to see. 6.16 payout per T-share currently. About 600,000 HEX penalties. Always good. I love it. You love to see it. We always love to see it. Today we're going to check out the Crypto Man Ran jam plan stream on the Crypto Banter. Let me, now I need to move over here. Let me see. Over here. Yeah, because we could care less about the goofball. The goofball of the crew. All three of them are goofballs. Don't get me wrong. The guy at the bottom wasn't too bad. I felt like, and this is my own opinion, I felt like they didn't come out with anything new. Richard even said it. You guys are always, you're saying the same arguments, but you all have different faces. That's pretty much what happened today. Once again, just another group of goobers. Definitely trying to get Richard, and it's just like, guys, we've talked about this so many times. It's crazy, right? I was actually happy that Richard allowed them to try to savage him. Yeah, it was great. Scammed again. No predator. Yeah, there's no predator in today's episode. I'm sorry. We're getting the hex predator. I got some timestamps that we could go over. That's the 3514. And this is how long does HEX have? So we're gonna hear how long.
How long do you guys give the scam?
How long does the scam have?
In real life, in economies, what we have is demographics, and they say demographics are destiny. And if you look at like a lot of
let me turn the I watched it at 1.75. Sorry about that.
In China, and they say demographics are destiny. And if you look at like a lot of the mature economies now, even China, there's a lot of people that are getting very old and they're no longer able to work. So young people have to support them. Now, this might sound like this is not relevant, but actually this is the life cycle of any Ponzi or economy, and this is extremely relevant. So with HEX, I've written an article, people can check my Medium, the 3 rules of Ponzinomics. And the first rule, which is the most important of all, is that money cannot leave or enter this closed system. HEX has no end game unless it becomes, money. People go to the store and use HEX to buy stuff, and people get paid their wages in HEX. Otherwise, at some point it runs out. So why demographics matter? In that sense, like Richard said, HEX is up 10,000%, and this is exactly true. But
a million percent.
A million percent.
Up 10,000, like up
a million, 10,000 times, and a million percent.
It went up
because you
yes.
multiply by 100. Okay. So the problem with his 2 arguments, one is, Bitcoin is a piece of shit because it's already gone up 1,000,000%. The thing is,
690 million percent.
690 million. The thing is, HEX is also at a late stage of its cycle now. The demographics are getting old. The people are getting older. There is not enough fresh blood. So what they're doing, they're sending leaflets. They're sending leaflets to people in LA and all kinds of places. They're trying.
I love how Crypto Man ran the crypto specialist. I mean, this guy's got what 700,000 subscribers. Doesn't know how to use the log chart. I was waiting for Richard to be like, that's not the log chart. Maybe put on the log chart, but I don't think that he saw it. I was like, the whole time I was like, please no. So we're getting older, boys. We're getting older. Nobody. We're an older demographic. RG3 could attest to this. But looks like we're gonna go older, and that's why the price is gonna go down. He says that unless we're going to be able to use it for goods and services, that it's gonna fail, right? But you really look around and Bitcoin, where is it used for? Yeah, you could use it a few places, right? But it's been around for 11 years, not almost 3. So maybe in 11 years, I could be like, well, yeah, you can't even use HEX or you can't use Ethereum anywhere. But you could still use it in places. There are places out there that will accept at least Ethereum. And how easy is it to swap over some Ethereum or HEX to Ethereum and then spend your Ethereum? It takes 2 minutes. So I think that it was kind of a moot point. I don't think that was very good, but I'm part of the younger, the older, of the older, Laughable comments from the guy, actually both guys, I thought that, the toddler body guy right here, the one that's looks like he's a fish about to go underwater. I think that he had some better points, but they still fell flat, right? Let's see. Anyone else couldn't stand that weasel guy in the bottom left-hand corner? Yeah, both of them were pretty bad. Yeah, like I could spend my Apple stock. Where can I pay for the Apple stock? That's a ridiculous argument. Exactly. It's like, dude, how many times have you used Bitcoin to ever buy anything? And I don't know if these guys are Bitcoin maximalists. I don't think they are. But it's like, they do realize that outside of the crypto sphere, people think that Bitcoin's a Ponzi scheme, right? So I just think it's hilarious. I can't stand me being over here. Hold on. There we go. I can't do that. I couldn't do the line through my head. It's upsetting me. Disclaimer for all Neuralink users who are experiencing boners. We apologize and are sending low show. Okay, flipper flops. Let's see. Hexo, what's up, David James? Yeah. So you can't spend your Apple stock. You can't spend your Tesla stock anywhere. It's the dumbest point that I've heard out there. Unless you're able to do it. Yeah, you're gonna have to sell it for dollars. And guess what? You're gonna have to sell HEX for dollars. You could do that. It's okay. It's really dumb. I thought it was one of the dumbest comments. Here we go. 53. I think that's 5334. Can't read my own handwriting sometimes. Hold on.
Tattoos, they're black. They're
white. Here we go. So
the movie.
Richard is God to us, guys. You heard it here first.
A lot of the people in the HEX community think that Richard is literally a god. a
I'm
lot of
fat
people
and
in the
old.
Bitcoin community-
No,
Hold
that's
on.
true.
A lot
Like
of
literally, that's
people-
how they start this movie. The movie starts with interviewing like 20.
I guess Crypto Man, or what is this guy's name? Mike Alfred. I guess he doesn't know how movies are actually made and how they actually get people to, to make them sensationalist. Like, oh my gosh, the man is a god. You're like, dude, I'm sure that it's edited that way, my friend. Like, I don't know if you know how editing works in movies. Or in documentaries or things like that, but they're kind of some things are taken out of context. Sure, if we were talking about crypto, the dude is a god. Like, dude, he's a god at freaking calling the tops and making things. He's made a lot of people a lot of money. What has Mike Alfred done again? Maybe he's upset. Maybe he's upset that he's not able to. God, yes, I don't think that Richard's a god in all actuality, but in the the funny terms, like this man's a god, like the goat, the greatest of all times, kind of like, what is the goat? I thought the goat back in the day was god of all things, but then it turned to the greatest of all things, or all of all time. So same thing. It was like, this man's a god. It's like, dude, that's just what people say. It's not we don't think that we're not praying to him. I know we read, the book of Sci-Vive every morning. We wake up and we pay our tithing to the HEX stakes and our stuff like that. But no, we don't think he's a god. I just think it's hilarious that this guy actually believes that we actually thinks that he's a god.
Face
It's great.
tattoos. They're black. They're white. They're young. They're old. And what
Like
do they
Black
say? How
Rock.
do you best describe Richard? And they say God. All of them.
They only
God,
say
God,
that because
God,
you
God,
guys make
God.
me look so good.
You think that's why? Right? Because you demolished.
Yeah, if
how
you
many
guys
Bitcoin
did a better
maxis?
job at representing your goals, I would look worse. But you make me.
Great. It's great because of the cryptocurrency was the context. Well, I know. Well, but he actually thinks that we're in a cult. He thinks that we're in a cult is the thing. So he thinks that we're, yes, they think that there's probably one person. So he thinks that we're in a literal cult that we're like praying to him, which, dude, anytime you have a fanatic following, I'm sure that the Little Mermaid has some kind of cult following where they dress up like freaking Ariel and whatever the guy's name is, and they do some weird stuff. Dude, that's what happens with some like crazy stuff like that, right? There's cult following. There's Disney cult followers, right? There's people that go to Disney and dress up and they're all weird and stuff. If that's what you're into, go ahead. Everything has a cult. I'm sorry, Mr. Mike Alfred, that nobody likes you that much that you don't have the cult following, but there's things out there that have cult followings. Am I a cult follower? Some would say yes. But I feel like I do it a little bit fun, like at least fun. Like I'm not actually, oh, little Richard Hart, doing the prayer every night. Like I just like him as a human, obviously. I don't consider him a god, but if I'm taking my cryptocurrency advice from anybody, or at least knowledge from anybody, yes. Anybody else, it's like, dude, you're just a mere mortal compared to this god. He's a god among men, right? And I think that pretty much everybody treats him like that. I don't think that anybody actually thinks that he's a god and that we're going to be worshiping him. Maybe. I'm just speaking for myself here. Mike Alfred said out of his own mouth that a good strategy, which is his Iris Energy company does, is to sell Bitcoin each day because that way you can grow. Richard doesn't sell HEX. Yeah. He's a lame-o. Sick thumb, you handsome devil. P.S. You said boner. Yes. Hexer, can you give us a take on your Freddy's likes talking about what? I don't want to talk about Freddy, man. We squashed our beef. I blocked him. We're done. I don't want to talk about him anymore. He's good. Laughable comments from that guy. Yeah, I'm part of the younger generation. Yeah. Anyone else couldn't stand that little weasel? This little guy? This the one where I'm over him? This guy? He didn't seem like he was bad, but it's just some of the things that he says, like, okay, wow, you made like guys that I feel like Richard, I don't know, getting called a Ponzi scheme or getting called anything, I feel like you have to do so much research into it to make sure that you're not the thing that everybody is saying, that Richard is the best person to come to know what those are, those things are, right? You hear anybody else, oh, the 3 things of a Ponzinomics. It's like, yeah, okay. So how many have you been in? Oh, you've never been in one? I feel like you had to have been in something like that or been in some kind of weird or seen it. But this guy is just, I feel like he's just talking out both sides of his mouth. XO, everyone, what's up? Yeah, I can spend, let me see, can't save them all. Yeah, that's true. That Mike guys preaches how good Bitcoin is and then dumps on people's head. Exactly. Embellish. Yeah. Another attempt to labeling RH as a cult leader. That's fine. I think that it's fine. And he even says, like, if you want followers, like, or if you want a good community, you have to have the cult followers, right? You have to have people that are passionate about your thing. Bitcoin guys are a cult. You could say they're a cult following. If you're looking out from the outside in, like, you would say Bitcoin followers are just as big as cult followers than as HEX is. And there's more Bitcoin guys than there is HEX. Maybe, I guess. Yeah, I think there is. So it's like your cult is just a longer standing cult, dude. And there's guys that are, and Richard says it, Chevy versus Ford. How many guys just love Tesla or Elon Musk and think the same thing of him? Guess what? The Tesla price has gone and done. Dude, it's crazy, right? I think it's like at $1,000 right now, or 950. I remember when it was 420. It's crazy. So it's like, it's not a bad thing to have a passionate community that like respects the leader, right? The leader that made the thing, especially when the leader deserves the respect when he's actually making good calls and actually providing good services for us all, right? I don't think that that's such a big deal, but for some reason, Mr. Mike Alfred thinks that it is. Mike is condescending because he can't outsmart Richard. Very true. Very true. Nerd Girl made a statement. LOL, if crypto was a religion, Richard is God. Yes, I remember. But he said that multiple people did that. I remember her saying it, but he said that like the first 15 minutes is that. So maybe I said, I don't even know. Mike is a Bitcoin maxi. Okay. King of crypto, maybe. Yeah. Yes. King of crypto. Yeah. And I'm fine with, if this pisses him off, that's fine. I don't know, Hexo, he is on your wall. Yeah. No. I'm not a weird cult follower. Some people just don't understand how memes work either. This is a meme. This is a hilarious meme that gets that, how Richard does his outrage marketing. This would be outrage marketing. Like, why does he have this weird dude on his wall, especially in the North Korea Kim Jong-un look? That's what I'm going with here. And, hopefully it's worked. It's funny because sometimes I get comments after we've streamed. People are like, what's with the picture on the wall? Or my mom sees it and stuff. So, let's see. God of his cryptocurrency was the context. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's true. But we all have purple robes and Nike shoes. Yeah. Todd Bob's mom is going to have to take him to McDonald's for a Happy Meal after he getting owned by Richard today. Yeah, mommy, I want the big with the toy, please. I solemnly swear on the Sci-Vive to tell the truth and the whole truth. Yeah, we're all gonna have to freaking put our hands on the Sci-Vive before we talk about it. F. Rogan, someone German. What is that, Finver? I don't know. He's trying to make people into HEX as dumb. Following like a sheep. I see that. Yes, and great job. He kind of did it. I guess he said that we're all stupid idiots and that we're just following him because of whatever reason. But there's going to be certain people that can look past that. I mean, he brought up really no good arguments from what I've saw. So there are furries. There you go, furries. Mike secretly wants people to worship him. He is projecting. I agree. Some guys have Richard framed on the wall too. True. You could see the depression and wreckness in that Mike guy's eyes. Yeah, you can. Yeah, look at that sad smile. Blippy cult. Yeah, that'll be soon, boys. Don't you worry. Just a few more weeks. Dude, I was at a Bitcoin convention this year. Talk to me about cult followings. Oh, yeah. IDB, you got to Google those fools. What does that mean? I am the hexologist. Oh, okay. Crypto numerals. I am of the hexologist cult. Yeah, we'll be having a meeting soon. Wonder if HBO looked at the highest stakes and have great documentary series. The Vow Part 2 is coming. I've never heard The Vow. I've never seen it. It would be cool. I don't know. I thought they were supposed to like sell it to Netflix like a couple of weeks ago. Maybe 2 more weeks, right? RH is on Hexo's wall. I mean, come on now, right? Don't lie, Hexo. You pray to the graven image behind you. What's up, Hexo? What's up, Hex Bulla? Small hands, cult potatoes, cult. Yes. The biggest reason we promote HEX is because we want to share the benefits of HEX. Also, no one is claiming they've been scammed in almost 3 years. I agree. IMAX Stack. This is very true. Show me the people that have been scammed and they just think, oh, okay, well, it's going to die in a certain, they haven't been scammed yet. And, oh, but look at the price chart when, like Crypto Man Rand, the noob over here, doesn't show the log chart where it's up 1,000x. He just shows the linear chart where it's like nothing, and then this huge, a huge going up to 56 cents, and then it's down to 6 cents or 5 cents or where we're at, 4 cents where we're at now. It's like press the log, dude. Press the log, you goof. They were on Team Hex's scam. Yeah. Just say no to wiener mutilation. Yeah, I'm on that. I got mine mutilated when I was a child, but I'm on Team no mutilate wieners anymore. Mike is a mining industry crony. Yep. Already said it. Mining industry is an incentive to onboard proof of work. You're right. Yeah. You mean the losing team? Yes. Haven't watched all of it yet, but man, Mike is the epitome of Dunning-Kruger. He doesn't know that he doesn't know. Yes, exactly. He's too dumb to know it, right? He's too dumb. Would that be shorting PP? What? Cult? More like a cult. He reminded me of Peter McCormick. Only attack is to label Richard as a scammer. Yep, exactly. He said that he gave away wiener pills and did all of, what was the other things that he was trying to say? Oh, his bad business doing the audio equipment. And it's like, dude, come on. Show me one person that came out, like we're not having this president, when they elect a new president that they don't like. I was touched by him. You got 20 people coming out of the woodworks like, oh my gosh, my grandma, when she was in her wheelchair and she couldn't see, I swear it was him. We don't got none of that. We are just getting straight up, he did it and he's bad. It's like, well, show me the victim. Show me the victims. Tesla guys are must spokespersons often. Why is that? Exactly. Next stream victim, Benny. Oh, dude started talking shit to the guy that considered his net worth pocket. Yeah. We are metaphysical beings from planet nowhere. Worship my appendix. What? What? Okay. Mining industry is addictive as crack. Many of the people spouting bull crap are on crack. Well, yes, I agree to that. And not only that, but they've given up so much of their money to buy these mining things that man, they've got to keep it going, right? They've got to keep the racket going, and if they don't, they're wreck it. Respect is a great word to describe it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I thought you had that Rand Goober on for a second. Oh, I would definitely love to have Mr. Rand on. And you have a cardboard RH in your house. It's funny, dude. My daughter, she goes to bed. She's so scared of Richard. She's like, I tell her to say goodnight to Richard every night because I'll be on my computer doing stuff. She'll be like, night, Richard. And then the other day, dude, she woke up in the middle of the night because she has night terrors or whatever. I don't know what bad dreams. She comes into our bed and she's like, Richard, scary, Richard, scary. So she's having bad dreams about Richard. So hopefully that's not hopefully that doesn't happen for forever. Hopefully she's good. Hopefully they're good dreams from now on. The weirdest thing I've experienced in HEX is when we were in the bank to pay off our mortgage, everyone behind the counter had this, can you save me too? Look on their faces. Really? That's pretty awesome. Let's see. Saturn worship Black Cube. If you know, you know. All right. I prefer Mike's mom. Yeah, he was. That was a good Twitter. Oh, I don't even know if they do it anymore. Hexo at the printer. Hi. I need North Korean style portrait of this man. Oh no, I made it. I made this in Photoshop. I'm a master. I'm a master at Photoshop. Want to see why a person is calling Hex a scam? Follow how they get paid. Yep. You will find they are sucking Middlemen D, advertising, mining, exchanges, margin, foundation of some coin. It's funny. You're very right. It's very, very true. Mike is ridiculous. Yeah. 2 more weeks. Easy. Yes. Maybe they've seen my shrine. Okay. I got scammed into retirement. Well, I've got plenty of other things. So if we have to make this a 2-day part. Chaotic creation. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Well, reach adoption. When YouTubers get weaned off the middleman milk and reach financial freedom of themselves in the HEX, they are starting to get the message. Yield requires no middleman. Yeah. Yep. exactly. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse when talking to Eric Wall. Yeah. Mike, hold my beer. Yeah. At least Eric Wall has like some, I mean, he sounds intelligent. Mike just sounds like a goof. And he deletes his tweets. Like, that's the worst part. There's a whole telegram of, like, I think it's just his, but it might be all crypto influencers. I'm not sure. That, like, if you delete your tweet, it automatically, it shows, like, tweet deleted. Dude, he deletes so many of his tweets. So, next Steam victim. I already read this. He literally lied, said RH was selling anti-aging pills, and said it was irrelevant when RH called him on it. I know. He wanted to move on to the next thing. He's like, it's irrelevant. Let's just get on to the next thing. My PP has grown into PP since I got in. Okay. A 2-year-old project has already gone through the demographics of those with money. It was such a lame thing to say. I know. And he goes on to say, I think we have more about that, where it's like, we only have 106,000 stakers right now. And how many did all of these other projects have? Like millions. I think Luna or Solana, I can't remember which one he was talking about, but they have millions of people that are transacting and using them. And Hex only has 106,000 stakers right now. Do you not think that we have way more potential? Like, you know, and he said he doesn't think it's linear, so it could go up exponentially, which would be pretty crazy. Any Bitcoin maxi, you are a scammer because of reason. RH, what about Bitcoin? It has the same reason. It doesn't matter. Yeah, they'll just be like, no, it's not the same thing. It's like, no, it's the same thing. Little Mikey, get it straight. Okay. When does Rackham get a bet on with Jordy? End of quote. Repeat. Oh, gosh. Who's Jordy? Is this dude Jordy? The guy in where I'm over him? This guy? Is that Jordy? Look, I would like that. Dude, they're all broke plebs. You think that I wouldn't take a bet with either one of these guys. They're broke, dude. They're broke. He might be, Mike Alfred might be the CEO of a Bitcoin firm. But dude, you think in September 15th when all of these, or when they start releasing some of these Mt. Gox coins or the ETH merge, these sell the news events happen, do you think that these guys are going to be doing too well? Dude, they're wrecked. They're wrecked. 30 years in a cult for me. These guys have zero clue what a real cult is. Very true. Very true. I was raised in somewhat of one. Do financial people not have idols? True. Had millions who got wrecked. Yeah. People have posters on their walls. It doesn't matter. Yes. He should have used that. Let's see. So 5530. Here we go. Here's some good news, boys. Here's some good news.
See, none of you guys understand what's possible. Hex only has 100,000 stakers.
Oh, here we go.
That's it. There's only 100,000 stakers. Maybe there's 106,000 now. We are pre-viral, man. You haven't seen anything yet. You know how many people got into Luna? Millions. You know how many people got into Celsius? Millions. You know how many people got into Bitcoin? Millions. You know how many people got into Ethereum? Millions. There's only 100,000 Hex stakers, man. We did a 10,000x on 100,000 stakers. I don't think it's a linear scaling. I think if we had 1 million stakers, we would likely do more than a 10x price performance. It might be 100x. It might be 1,000.
Regardless of how big the bubble gets, right? Like the bubble can get big.
So there you go, Mr. Bubble Boy over here, the Bubble Boy, talking about bubble. It doesn't matter how big the bubble will get; it's always going to come down. Let's hear what he has to say.
Like you can kind of squeeze out maybe a little bit more out of it before it
brother,
deflates.
Every single metric is improving. The average stake length used to be 4 years. I'd brag about it. Now it's 7 years, and it's just magic. The code works as intended. There's more liquidity than there's ever been. There's more users than there's ever been. There's 100% perfect flawless operation while everything else failed.
By the way, there's more streamers. I mean, maybe not when there was a bull run. There was tons of streamers. But guys, we are still streaming. We're still there's so many people that are still in this that have been here since day one that I still talk to. Yes, some people come and go, but boy, it's getting bigger. How many Hex or PulseChain or people that are out there talking about it right now? We're still pretty big.
Bitcoin.org had a hack on it. I had to do an emergency live.
All right, let's see. 5640. I don't even know what 5640. Oh, I did.
Live stream to worry about it. Hex.com has never had a hack on it. Everything in our reality is perfect, but then you guys yell at me. I don't understand it. What more could you possibly want from it, bro?
Thing I will agree
it's
with,
amazing. It's perfect.
Can I just say one thing? I do agree with Richard that for the simple thing that Hex is trying to do, which is just print money repeatedly, right? Based on how long you hold it and you lock it up, like it does do that
Thank you.
quite
Isn't that
efficiently.
the same,
So
Mike? Isn't that the same?
So it's like, what are you talking about? He agrees with what it's doing. It prints more hex than what it's supposed to do. It's immutable code. You can't stop it. Unfortunately, for his little Bitcoin mining, you could change it to where it's proof of stake and he'd be really bummed because it's not immutable code, right? Which it doesn't need to be immutable code. I'm not saying it has to be, but something could happen like that where they're like, yeah, we're just gonna move on to proof of stake. Mike Alfred doesn't realize that. I don't think he might. Here's just a quick quip by Mr. Hart himself, the god
orders
of
of magnitude
crypto.
different, Rand. That's a really bad comparison. You shouldn't.
To Bitcoin. Sorry, Jody,
not
but
true.
we
That's
don't
not
know where the Satoshi. Sorry, we don't know where Satoshi is and who's got the keys to his coins.
Well,
For all
first
we
of
know,
all,
How many hex does Mt. Gox
that's-
have?
That's 5%, right? Like Satoshi has like 5%.
Yeah, it's orders of magnitude different, Rand. That's a really bad comparison.
It's really
You shouldn't-
bad.
Shouldn't make that.
How much
comparison.
Ethereum does Mt. Gox have? Poor
How much is
Bitcoin.
Ethereum?
Bye bye Bitcoin.
1%.
New lows. 11K and pray.
How is 1% the same as 80%?
Here we go.
I mean, the
Here we
reality
go.
is
Bitcoin's
the world is in his hands.
Bitcoin screwed. This is where I wanted to show you, dude. And let me go back like 2 seconds.
Pray.
How is
Here we go.
1% the
Listen
same as
close.
80%?
Listen close right
I mean,
here.
The reality is
Bitcoin's
the world is in his hand when it
Bitcoin is screwed, boys and girls. It came from the God himself. He's graced us with such a prediction. Bitcoin is screwed. Here we go. You heard it here first. 103.10. Let me go over this. Let me go to the let's hear. 2-year-old project is already gone through the demographic. Oh, let's see. Had millions who got wrecked, right? People have posters on. Okay. Do financial people not have idols? Yeah, they have Mr. Tesla. They have, Bill Gates. They have all these other people. Let's see. I can help Yavin off a cliff. Okay. That was a hard one to watch. Yeah. I enjoys Eric's tweets, even if he doesn't agree with everything he says. Think I might have mic on mute. I can't. Eric. Yeah, I think that he has fun. I'm in a Telegram group with him. I think he has fun. He seems like an okay dude, but yeah, I think he's wrong about Hex. We had an all-time high with 70 to 80-ish. What's that? No one will see that movie. But of course, it's just a bubble Ponzinomics, right? Yeah, imagine 1 million plus stakers. Be crazy. Documentary might be incredible. I hope it is. With the Fed printing trillions too. I know. I missed this video. Well, it was just today, hexadecimal. And we're in the bear market too. I know. No one can deny as fast as the bubble man. Yeah, but bubble man, the bubble man, he can do all the bubble can. You can basically watch Hex content 24/7 still. I know. And during the bull market, guys, this is in the bear market. That's what Finn was saying. Like, dude, during the bull market, it was like, people were streaming over each other, which is whatever. And like, dude, it was nonstop just Hex stuff. When going to school for nuclear physics, there was something called gross conceptual error. Teachers wrote this on papers when people were thinking wrongly. So many gross conceptual errors in crypto. Okay. It's simple. The miner EXE was turned into a smart contract, and the equipment and electricity is based on time and self-locking up. It's easy. You'd think that they would understand it. They do not. But for Mike Alfred, it pays that he doesn't understand it, right? He has kind of an agenda that it doesn't work out, that Hex goes to zero, because we're doing what he is getting paid for. He's on the board of a mining company in Canada, and we're getting paid, or we're the ones, we don't even have to pay for anything. He's on a board of something where it's like, dude, we don't even have to have a board. You can just do it yourself, bro. Shows how centralized it actually is, because these guys have to pay, and guess where they're getting these miners from? It's not from the US, it's not from the Canada, right? It'd be cool if Bitcoin went to proof of stakes. It wouldn't hit 1 million each though, probably closer to 10 million each. Well, this is coming from Bitcoin Maxi. Let's see. It would be sweet if the documentary is on a main platform. I know, I thought they were supposed to sell it to Netflix, but We'll see. The CIA has Satoshi's coins thanks to Gavin Andresen in 2011. I did see that he went and talked to the CIA, but he said, "Don't worry, guys, I'm not part of the CIA." So we got the wink. Don't worry, guys, I'm not part of it. The OA has less and less Hex over time as the stakers are minting new Hex. Very true, Hex HODL. Very few people understand this, right? They don't realize that the OA is getting diluted every single day that they're not staked. That the OA is not staked. Satoshi got diluted over time. Yep. We just need to wait years, just like Satoshi. 1 million, 2 million, however many Bitcoin that he had right at first, he had all of the Bitcoin, and now he's gotten to diluted over time where he has 5-10% or whatever it is. He has 1 million coins out of 18 million, so 5% of the coins. Like it's gonna take time. Bitcoin is fine. I did a transaction with $150 of Bitcoin about 2 weeks ago, and the transaction was 56 cents. Ethereum hasn't been that low. And yeah, Bristology, how long did that transaction take you, Bristology? Name me that. Just tell me how long it took you. I bet you would. I would gladly pay you for a fast transaction today than a slow transaction that's gonna get there tomorrow. Let's see. The real Bitcoin transaction still takes hours. Yep. No, it was native. Sent it from my hardware wallet to a Coinbase. Okay, so you had to wait. You had to wait at least 3 blocks to 6. I think the Coinbase makes it 6, but it might be 3. So how long is 3 blocks? Is that 30 minutes or is it 60 minutes? Like 30 minutes at least. At the very least, you're gonna be waiting 30 minutes. 60 probably on the. I'd rather pay a little bit of a higher fee and to get my money. But also, how did you sell? Were you selling the Bitcoin? Did you want to sell it for USDC? Couldn't do that on Bitcoin. Wrecked. From Trezor, Bitcoin is using Lightning. Yeah, real Bitcoin transfer is not cents. Yeah, Bristology, would you prefer Bitcoin proof of stake, proof of work? Let's see, and it takes hours. Ledger doesn't matter. All these Bitcoin transfers are via Lightning. Check it. Okay, it was instant. Didn't take hours. I don't believe that. Let's see. Hex hit 10,000x with 80,000 stakers. Okay. Rand got really nervous and jumped in and brought up how many mining companies existed. Yeah, with all of this freaking mining. If you saw, he's got all these sponsors up here. Let's not move on to the next thing. The guy below, Richard, says all the Hexagons are fools. I will not forgive him for this. Yeah, Boyne Taste. I don't know how to say your name, but hopefully Boyne Taste, that works. He's a goof. He's always hated on Hex. It's all right though. Like I said, he has to defend it because Bitcoin mining is so it's his profit, right? Like that's what he does, and he can't have Hex destroying his profit or his business model. Hex is surviving bear market, so yeah. For small investor, getting into Hex would suggest staking 10,000 for a smaller amount and restaking while buying more each time, or leave it staked for a small. Are you asking me, Stefan? Longer and add multiple stakes. Yeah, I wouldn't do anything more than or less than 10,000 Hex unless you're doing it for like 15 years, honestly. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Other than that, confirmations doesn't exist. Okay. Confirms once, it's done. I don't believe this because I did use Bitcoin probably less than 6 months ago. Maybe not to Coinbase, but to actually do a real transaction to another entity. And no, it took me almost an hour and a half, I think. And this is when, there was nothing going on anyway. Be careful with the projects that are not yet released. We will see more bad ideas coming soon. Hope we all learned RH's lesson. Very true. Very true. True. A send its final if it is not in an exchange. Yeah, they use the liquidity to give you because how Lightning works. It guarantees it will actual Bitcoin is still in transfer. Okay. Of course, the send is okay. Let's see. Confirmation doesn't matter on paper Bitcoin. 6 confirmations is just a security technique. Don't sell somebody and let them walk away until 25 times, or they might do a cashback. Well, like I said, but I think most exchanges make you do at least 6. Mike's camera angle makes me wonder what he would do if he found Mike Crawl. Okay. There's a setting on the hardware wallet. All right. Well, there you go. You guys heard it here first. Let's see. ETH merge. Let's hear about the ETH merge and what's going to happen because Richard did talk about it. Here we go.
Rush stuff to get ready for the merge because everyone wants to. The other developers in Ethereum are just actually putting extra load on those guys, and they're being crushed with even more extra load because of the Ethereum 2 merge stuff. And so other teams that are trying to implement alternative clients such as Aragon are cutting a lot of corners and having to do a lot of things they probably don't want to do to try and rush stuff to get ready for the merge because everyone wants this merge. Now, here's what people don't understand about the merge. You will not get cheaper fees. You will not get extra capacity. You will not get faster blocks. All you will get
is proof of stake and reduced emissions on Ethereum.
Yes.
Ethereum will become deflationary. I think we know that. I don't want to go too much into the merge.
Most people don't know that.
With 14 people working on this, are we talking another month? Are we talking another 3?
All right.
Ethereum merge that happens in 2 weeks' time. Smooth or problems?
Brother, I know too much. I know too much about software to make any type of secure statement about that. Software is hell, and I really don't know. So I care about price more than anything. So when I look at blockchains, if they pause, okay, fine, they paused. Everyone can survive that, unless.
All right. So you heard it here. He doesn't know. Richard doesn't know if the Ethereum 2.0 is going to be a good. If it's going to be. So there we go. The God has given us the nod, if you will, like the node. We'll call it the node that he doesn't know. So be very careful.
Of Bitcoin.
All right. So PulseChain thoughts. Let's hear PulseChain, PulseX.
Can you stop yelling now?
It's going to 100%.
Okay, great.
No.
That's amazing.
Cool. All right.
Any comments on PulseChain before we move on to the last topic? I really do. I have a topic that I really want to speak to Richard about. Any more thoughts on PulseChain?
I think it's going to change everything. I think it's really going to change everything. I think it's going to lower the Ethereum fees. I think it's going to take a lot of Ethereum users off of Ethereum and put them on PulseChain, because really all anyone cares about is the ticker and some place to trade it that has liquidity. That's all they care about. And so you're going to have the same code someplace else. And, there's this PulseX system that's got an incentive token that rewards people to bridge over their ERC20s to pair them with their PRC20 counterparts. And if you know anything about providing liquidity, your enemy is illiquid. Your enemy is impermanent loss. And so if you have two things that are literally the same code, literally the same ticker, you're less likely to have the price move in crazy amounts versus each other, I think. We'll see. And then you'll have less impermanent loss. And then it could be like the world's best yield farming thing, because you've never had less impermanent loss, because it's not like coin versus dollar or coin versus ETH or coin versus Bitcoin. It's coin versus itself. It's miraculous.
Just my last word on PulseChain. Like, it was a good idea maybe, but it's been way
All right. Well, this guy goes on to say that PulseChain is a bad idea because that there's so many others that are out there, but they don't really give you any of the free coins. They don't give you any of the free, pretty much no transaction costs yet. And we're not trying to outcompete Ethereum, as Richard has said. We're not trying to outcompete them. We are trying to work with them, and I think that's fine. I don't think that we have to compete, although there will be competition, obviously. And at some point, hopefully, we overtake them. But I don't think it's that big of a deal, right? There we go. Bloke with the white top is a Barnsley boy. Yeah. Barnsley bottom boys. Yeah, beta Barnsley boys. Bad idea. Coins wrecked people also. Learn what makes up these bad ideas examples. Let's remove the OA fair launches that say there are no whales. Bad idea. Very true, Coin Critic. There's a lot of people that came out there and was like, Hex is bad because of the OA. And then they came out with their own thing, and it was called Wise Token. And you can see what happens to the Wise Token. It's been dead. These things are socially enforced networks, which means you have to have a community behind what you're putting out there, right? You have to have a community behind them. Guess what? Some people call that a cult. Some people say that's bad. But guess what? You need a cult-like following for these things to continue to go up. One of the reasons why I think that some of these other coins that try to siphon off Hex is because we have such a cult following. That you'll get a few of the guys that are like, yeah, they're the girls that don't, they're not loyal to their husbands kind of guys. They're like, oh, okay, you're not very loyal to the husband. That's what these guys are. They're just going to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. They're the whores of the cryptocurrency. That the evils. If they were in cryptocurrency when I used to get in currency, they would have gotten what was the an A on them? Was it an A? They're an A on their shirt, and they would have had to, we would have mocked them through the streets. They would have been burned at the stake. At the stakes, at the go.hex.com stakes. Bro, 'cause Coinbase is taking risk over customer service. Okay. Oh, you guys are still talking about Bitcoin. Who cares, man? Bitcoin is so old technology. Who cares if it's even fast? If it goes 1,000,000 miles per hour, you still can't do anything on it, right? If you want to convert it, sure. If you want to send it, sure. I get it. That's great. You can send it, receive it. Great. It's not how it used to be. If it's changed, that's awesome. I haven't used it in, like I said, 6 months. But the last time I used it, it was awful. It was garbage. And guess what? I wish I would have been able to use Ethereum and just paid a little bit higher fee. I would have paid $10 for the fee instead of $2 or 50 cents or even no fee to get it there without being an hour and a half than taking 20 seconds to get there. I would rather pay the fee. Still uses Lightning. Okay, geez. Bloke. Let me see. Crypto Banter sacrifice. Yeah. I bet he did. The other two plebs missed Hex and missing Pulse. Yep. Buen from Bueno, Spanish taste. Buen taste. Okay. There we go. I feel dumb dumping all my Hedron at 420. You need all the parts of the engine for them to run. Very true. Wise is dead and never getting back up. Well, yes. It was the most unwise decision that anybody could have done. Dead. Thought they were supposed to pump Hex. Oh, yeah. All these new coins, guys, they're developed to pump Hex. Okay. They're all developed to pump Hex, right? Also, I've never seen any marketing for the altcoin copycat. That's the biggest thing. We got to keep marketing. Very true. People think that it's bad. They think that we're so out there and that we're talking about stuff, that we're doing things in the real world, putting stickers and talking about it on Twitter and doing these streams and talking about it. Dude, the more people that do it, the better, right? And the more, it's not going to hurt it. It's not going to hurt it. Let's see. But they think that that's like dumb, I guess. I don't know. I honestly don't understand what they think is bad. They think that it's cult following. They're just trying to, ad hominem attack you and hate on you so you don't do it because they, like I said, his business model is completely the opposite. Staked, locked, fake 2.0 is wrecked. Yeah. Love you guys. You too, Scott. The whores of crypto, 100%. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at that cute little Rex coin. Oh, I'm going to get into that. Oh, I'm going to get into cult coin. Oh, he was, you go back to your husband later that night all like, your husband's sitting there staked 100% in the Hex just looking at you. I don't want you anymore. Emergency end state. Get out of here. Get out of here. I've watched Andrew Tate one too many times to take any of this. Get out of here. I'm a Hexagon first and not a whore second. So get out of here. I don't want anything to do with you. You crypto whore. I can smell you from here. Smells like bananas and Australian shepherds. I can honestly say Bitcoin's trash. Is Hex even paired to WBTC? Maybe. I don't know. I don't use Bitcoin. I invest in Bitcoin. That's fine. I don't care what people buy. I've said it before, said it a million times. I don't care what you buy. Like, let's just all be honest with it. It's awful, right? I've used it, and that's from somebody that's used it. If you can make faster transactions, still, like, I don't think that it's that cool. Like, Ethereum just kills it, man. I get it. But when PulseChain comes out, will Bitcoin be, when it's super fast and it costs nothing, are you still going to have the Bitcoin? That's what I don't get. Like, the fees are going to be extremely low. It's lightning fast. And, you can say, oh, well, people don't accept it. Who accepts Bitcoin? Nobody. Guy at the bottom left trashed PulseChain before it's even out. Yeah. And I bet he's never used the testnet either. Bitcoin got us here. It's institutional crypto now. People have created something better. EVM with depth, X store value. Yeah, some people are like, you should be nice to the Bitcoin. We wouldn't be here without it. It's like, dude, that's like being nice to your grandpa after he freaking touches you your entire childhood life. Like, I'm good, okay? Like, I'm good. Grandpa did us dirty back in the day, and I'm done with it. That shed of mine is getting torn down. That shed is getting torn down. Cult following is another word for strong community. Very true. Actually, copycats did some mainstream influencers, but no one listened to the mainstream anymore. Very true. Cult is just short for culture. Very true. Yeah, the Todd bod. Yeah, hit the road. Hit the road, Jack. Marketing is marketing. Distributing of flyers, TV commercials. No one could. Good argument. Yep. Australian Shepherd. What's up, Big G? EVM ETH is better than layer 2 than Lightning. Yep. I made it, and it was the 101st. Good to see you, Hexo. What's up, Benny Blanco? Good old Elio covered his buddy Peter's project. Oh, that's right. That's right. Elio covered Wise Token. Yep. Because he hated me so much that he had to promote that. Bitcoin was cool when it was being used for Silk Road. Yep. Smells like bananas and baby oil. I don't understand how PulseChain works. I buy Pulse to get HEX instead of ETH. And if that's the case, should I wait to make a stake in HEX before Pulse? Wait, I don't understand how PulseChain works. So PulseChain is just Ethereum it's Ethereum, but it's proof of work. That's all. That's how PulseChain works. It's just Ethereum. I buy Pulse to get HEX instead of ETH. I buy Pulse to get HEX instead of ETH. So it would be just like you're buying Ethereum. So you would buy Pulse. You could buy HEX right now, and when the fork happens, then you're gonna have HEX on both chains. So right now, there's no way to get Pulse right now. You can't sacrifice for it. There's just no way to do it. So from what I tell people, and this is no financial advice. This is just what I tell people. The only way that I would suggest anybody is able to get Pulse right now is to buy HEX, and then when it first comes out, when the fork happens, you can trade your HEX for PulseChain when it's first out. That's the only way that I would suggest to do it. I would not, and I do not buy somebody else's seed phrase from them. Like, hey, I'm selling this seed phrase that has some PulseChain sacrifice on it and blah, blah, blah. See, I can show you right here. The reason why I say that, a lot of people, there's going to be somebody out there, I bought this seed phrase from this guy that I met on the street and he gave it to me. Guys, they can remember the seed phrase too. They can write it down and you can use that. Like, just because you have the seed phrase doesn't mean he doesn't still have the seed phrase, and he can't just take all of your money whenever he wants, right? So don't buy anybody's seed phrase. The only thing that I would suggest right now is to have HEX. Some people are thinking that the USDC will be forked and the DAI will be forked. I don't know if it'll be forked and it'll be worth anything. So if you're planning on, or you wanting PulseChain at the fork, I would just be into HEX right now. But let me read. And if that's the case, should I wait to make a stake in HEX before Pulse is available? So if you want to, yes, but who knows how long, if you're sitting on a big bag of HEX and you're not making any gains from that, you're not making any interest, you're just getting diluted every single day, you're kind of getting wrecked from just sitting there diluted. Maybe, it really depends on how big the bag is, honestly. If you've got 10 million HEX and you're just, you're not staked for at least a month, 2 months or something like that, you're probably missing out on a couple $1,000 a month. So that went left. Yeah. My analogies sometimes go crazy. There is something to those pheromones. Yeah, I can't wait until the HEX stakers become Hexkins in 10 years. Pumping our bags. It takes a strong community in order to have diamond hands in the future. KD, and we were talking about that, me and my buddy. We were talking about that today. It's like, guys, in 10 years, people think like, oh, these guys are just going to sell onto us forever. And especially these HEX OGs. At some point, these HEX OGs, we hate to see it, but it's just like the guy that had 510 million HEX that came out, 500 million HEX. He restaked all of it. Like, at some point, you don't need the money anymore. You have enough money. You have $10 million in the bank. And it's like, what else is out there that's going to make me any money? Oh, nothing? Then why am I selling this huge bag that I'm not even going to get that much money for, when I could just continue to stake it and have a bigger bag next time? So at some point, these OGs, they're going to have enough money in their bank accounts and they're going to be done. They're going to be done with selling, and they're just going to keep rolling these stakes over. They're going to stake it for a year. They're going to stake it for however long, just in case maybe next year I need this, or maybe in 5 years I need this. Who knows how long they're going to stake it for? But these HEX OGs that have the huge bags or even mediocre bags, at some point they're just going to be done with it, right? They're just going to be done with selling. They don't need to sell anymore. Hexo letting the improv flow tonight. Yeah. Grandpa made you rich if you just listen. Bitcoin is a sicko, not what it used to be. Yeah. Hit the like, guys. Yeah. Hopefully we don't get any more crippled jokes. Most of the people in crypto today were just too stupid to listen in the old days. There, I said it. You salty bitches. Yeah, true. Let's see. Hit the road, Jack, or hit the like button. Yeah, get that out of here. Anyone notice Rand had a Red Bull Racing Team shirt on? Oh my gosh, he did. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice it. Oh boy, dang. Rand's trying to say something. He's like, hey, bro, hit me up later if you know what I mean. You know, Nokia is still a good company. They're making phones again. Are they really? I still have a Nokia phone charged last week. Nice, dude. If we stoke toxicity against legit coins like Bitcoin, let's not scratch our heads when the community gets super toxic. I agree. You know, I'm not trying to stoke any toxicity, but you got to realize the leader, the guy that's actually going out there, he says the thing is trash, right? So I get it. I'm trying not to be, you know, super toxic to anything else, and I'm trying not to be toxic to anything else, but you got to realize that we're going to get it anyways. And I think that the best thing that you should do to defend it is just talk about it how it is, right? Like, just don't lie about it, you know, because I've used Bitcoin, man. It's not fast. Like, if you used it and you use Lightning Network, which is not Bitcoin, you know, it's completely different, then sure, maybe it's fast. But if you lie about your thing, then I guess that especially two haters. Hey, only Juanito, thank you for the $20, dude. Thank you so much, bro. Hopefully you're doing good. Bro, thanks for this. I missed that RH stream. Well, thank you. Thank you. Glad you got it. Bill Murray, ETH wallet hacked for $188,000. Dang, really? Is Murray dead? I don't know. I'll be sitting on DAI for the snapshot. That's going to be my gamble. Okay. People buy my seeds all the time. Okay. Best free daily stream to learn from. He also does crypto news and comedy. We are entertained. Thanks for the stream. So thank you, Corn Critic. Yeah. Let's see. Spoken facts right here. Thank you. Once you've had enough in store. Yes. Guys, at one point, like when you like, just think about you know, how much money do you want in your bank account? Sitting there in a bank account that's getting diluted every single day. It's just getting worse and worse, right? You're getting, inflation is crazy. It's like, dude, to beat inflation, you've got to have something that's gonna beat inflation. Where else are you gonna go? Like, HEX is the thing that you want to be in when inflation is going crazy. Because yes, you're getting paid, your interest is getting paid, or your rewards is getting paid more than the inflation rate itself. So the higher prices that needs to be sold. Yes. He's supporting Richard's peepee. Who is? Oh, Mr. Rand. Yeah. If these YouTubers stake HEX, eventually they will not need these other revenue streams. Eventually. Yes. Yep. Exactly. Rand and Richard are buds. After the stream ended, the audio stayed on and they were talking about meeting up. Oh, really? That's cool. HEX literally will fix the entire YouTuber shilling problem over if they stake HEX. I agree. And I wish that they would figure that out, right? I wish they would. But a lot of people, you know, and there's people that are here too. They think that, you know, they've missed the boat. And it's like, it's down 95%, man. Big stake bags of HEX can live off their free hedge run. True. Very true. Yeah, hit the like, smash the likes. Thank you, Jeffrey. All right, guys. Well, that's it for the day. That's all we got today. It was a great stream. Thank you, Only Juanito, for that donation again. And well, this is it, guys. It was, you know, I didn't think that any one of them had any good arguments against HEX, against Richard. It's the same old thing. Like he said, it's the same arguments with different faces. All of you guys have the same arguments with different faces. And I agree. What a bunch of goofs. Can't come up with their own. I think Mike Alfred is actually in the movie. It sounded like he's in the movie, so it'll be great to see him crying about that. We can also grab your pitchforks and go to DC and burn down the Fed. Now, we probably shouldn't do that. Yep, there is a hot mic at the end, and it was cordial. Nice. Well, I will see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Tomorrow we have HODLing on, guys. Yes, Mr. Dog himself. Not the bounty hunter, but the man that is part of our community. Great Swiss man. Hopefully he brings the cheese. I will see you guys tomorrow, and it'll be a great day. See you guys later.